January 2020. I'm 8. No, 23. I am 24 years old. 21,062. 27,900. I think this year it would be this one with the rose. I'm gonna insert the picture right here so you guys can see. But yeah, I love this photo and I'm glad that it has the most likes this year. So I think the fact that my YouTube got monetized, I think that's the biggest thing. Apart from that, the fact that I started with my clothing line KS, so that's also something very exciting. Oh yes, like definitely more confident. There's no question on that. Not at all, like not at all. For a person who's working in suppose like a 9 to 5 job in a MNC, for him success would be reaching a particular position in the company. Similarly for YouTuber, success would be reaching a particular number of subscribers or like a particular number of audience that they wish to have. So for me, success is reaching your goal. I think success would be when you're really happy with where you are and you feel contented, like you feel the work that you're putting in is appreciated and you feel you're at that place where, you know, whatever the effort and the input that you're putting in your work, you get a desired output from that. And also happiness plays a huge role in that. If you feel you're very, very happy and you get that high, like I don't know how to explain it, but you get like a kick, you know, with living your day-to-day lifestyle. I think that feeling when you get, I think that's the time you feel you're successful. I'm very happy, just like last year. It would be probably in June, I suppose. So that was the time when I started working alone and everything I was handling on my own. But just the thought of it, that how is it gonna be? How will you handle everything? How will everything fall into place? Will you even achieve your goals like this? It can get to you. It's gonna be this December. I spoke about it in my Thank You 2020 video, but in December I faced a really low phase where I questioned everything and I doubted myself on 10,000 different angles because I felt that I am not enough, sort of a thing, you know, those weird thoughts that you get when you're in that spiral. I had that phase because I felt like 2020 is coming to an end and I felt that I hadn't achieved the dreams and the goals that I had for that year. But I feel I shouldn't think that way and I have really given myself the time to feel those emotions and then come out of it. So I'm in a much better place now and yeah, taking on 2021 as it comes. To be honest, I haven't watched like much movies this year, actually any, maybe 2 or 3 max. Like the entire year I haven't watched any movies. Yeah, 2 or 3 max. So I don't know, but yeah, so my answer would be same, which is Ye Jawani Hai Diwani, and the classics, which is of course Notting Hill and A Star Is Born. That's also a really good movie, I feel. Yeah, so these would be my favorite. Dusty pink. It's not beige and it's not pink, it's somewhere in between. I think this has changed a little from dusty pink. I mean, I still like dusty pink a lot, but I think I'm really drawn towards ivory white, like ivory almond shade. So that's something I really like. So yeah, even this color that I'm wearing right now, this is also like evergreen, so I like neutral shades. So yeah. Oh yes, like all the time. I think I'm made, like my body cells are made up of stress. If stress could make you a supermodel, I would be a Victoria's Secret model right now. Like it's that much. So I am topping my game when it comes to stress. I stress about stressing sometimes. So yeah, it's really bad. Like don't even ask me. Don't judge, but I feel really bothered when you create something, you create a content and you don't get the correct amount of audience for it. By that what I mean is when you put something out there, when you give so much of your love and, you know, work into it, you definitely want it to be viewed by a certain number of people. And I feel when I don't get that now, I feel really like bothered and yeah, like it does get to me. Yes, I think the fact that I let anxiety control me sometimes, I let procrastination control me sometimes, that annoys the shit out of me. I wish I knew a way out and I'm still learning, and I wish one day I can say in front of this camera that, you know what, I came out of it and I conquered it. So yes, so that's something that really annoys me. I wish I had a control over my emotions. I mean, I do. A lot of people will say that, you know, Kriti, you do have control over your emotions. And me myself will say, I do have control, but I just wish I don't get that sort of, you know, sad moment, and I wish I live like fully, you know, freely. I would say, Kriti, don't think what people are thinking. I used to get really affected by it, like thinking about that what will people think, and not strangers. I mean, I don't get bothered by people who don't know me, because then I know that they don't know me. But people who know me, I used to get really affected by thinking like, you know, okay, if I put this up, what will people think? I would say don't base your self-worth and your hard work or your work that you put in equivalent to the result. Sometimes you get the result at the due time, which is also required for you to sustain that growth. So I feel I would tell her that don't base your efforts and your talent or your work that you put in on accomplishments. Sometimes they don't match and you can't do anything about it. You just have to wait for the perfect timing to do so. So yeah, I would tell the Kriti 1 year ago that take a chill pill, hustle and enjoy the hustle also. And I would also tell her to take time for her own self, because you're gonna need it in this year. You don't realize it, but one day will come where you know you will need it. So yeah. I think a few years from now, I would want to be in a place where I'm really happy, I'm really enjoying the work that I'm doing, and I make like a lot of content. And I also feel I want to be at a place where I don't think before, you know, just recording or just making videos, and trusting my own gut when it comes to content, or when it comes to, you know, putting out something that I like. I think a lot of it is based on, will people like to watch this? Whereas I think I need to think it this way, that will I like to watch it if it is on my channel? And if the answer is yes, then I think I should put it out there. Because one thing I've realized this year is a lot of people like different things, and sometimes something may not resonate with some people, but there is a group of people who will like that kind of content. So you need to really trust your own gut, and you will find your tribe, you know. Billie Eilish, I love her. I just love her. I know I said Billie Eilish last time, and I think I will stick to it. I love Billie Eilish. Another girl that I have started falling in love with is Tate McRae. If you haven't heard her songs, you should. They are fab, they are addicting. My favorite is You Broke Me First. Don't judge the lyrics or something, because it's like, why do you like this song? I mean, I do like this song, so not based on, you know, the lyrics or anything, but yeah, I just love that song, so you should definitely check it out. Then there's Stupid, and then there's Are You Okay? Are You Okay is my second favorite from her album. Yeah. One thing I wish to do this year is, I think, get on my KS, like my brand game. Like, I really want to invest a lot of energy into that. I also would love to travel a lot. I think that's one of the top goals for this year for me. So I'm having my first trip today, which is to visit my sister. But yes, I wish I travel more often. I wish this year I let go of, you know, any sort of, I don't know, some things just hold me back. So I just want to be very, very free. Like, I don't want to think so much when it comes to, you know, just doing work or anything. I don't want to be harsh on myself. I just want to live freely, you know. That's the goal, I think, for 2020. And I want to give myself the time. And I think I've also thought of this year to be more social. Like, I think I've gone so much into my work and, you know, my room and myself, that somewhere I think I'm losing touch with people. Like, I don't know anymore how to socialize, how to pick up a phone, just an example, and go on, like, I don't know, maybe cycling or some adventures, you know, so that, you know, I feel motivated, and I get that fresh mind, which I think when you're so much into something, you somewhere lose that, you somewhere get very saturated. So I think that is also important. You don't come to know, but it actually happens. What I wish to do this year is be a lot free and go with my feeling. Like, if I want to give myself a day, I should give myself a day. If I want to work, I should work. If I want to just call a person, I should just not think about it and just call. So yeah, that's something I want to do this year, and travel, and yeah, just spend time with my loved ones and myself. So yeah. My mom, actually, she's so cool. I can't tell you. Like, she's actually my best friend. I can share anything and everything with her. There's no question on that. Every year you're gonna listen the same answer from me, which is my mom. She is literally my best friend from every angle. Like, she's just my best friend, period. Yeah, I think she has all the things that I need in a best friend. I can discuss and just share anything with her, and I just love her company. We come up with some kick-ass ideas, and yeah, sometimes we even discuss like boy problems, so anything and everything. So yeah, she's a perfect best friend. You know what? I think every year it's going to be just two apps, which is Instagram and Pinterest. So I would still say Instagram and Pinterest. Instagram because of work, I mean, I end up using it a lot. Pinterest to feed my soul. That's the app that I would love to, go if given a choice. Like, if I just have to choose one app to have for the rest of my life, it would be Pinterest. Yeah, like, it just feeds my soul, guys. Like, I love it. 1 year from now, I would tell Kriti that I'm proud of the ups and downs that you've faced this year, but just take a breath, just take a moment to look around, be grateful, and move ahead. Okay, I would like to say to Kriti in a year that I hope you got what you wanted. I hope you are living your best life. I hope you're free. I hope you're happy. I hope you have your loved ones with you. I hope you've made any number of memories, because you feed on memories, and I know that. I just hope you get the love because you deserve it. And yeah, I just hope you don't lose yourself in the entire journey. And I love you. You're very strong. Keep that in mind and just keep going, Kriti. Like, really, like, do not think so much. Rather than thinking of things which haven't happened yet, or which are what ifs, think on the now. Like, think about the present time. And yeah, I hope you're just enjoying life and you are getting the output for what you're putting in, which is your input. I know it sometimes sucks to feel that what am I doing wrong, but you aren't. And believe me, just keep going, just believe in yourself and have your close people with you, because at the end of the day, that's what will matter, and that is something you've learned in 2020. And I hope you keep your lessons alive. I hope you keep learning, because I know you feed on learnings too. I know you just love when you come up with something, something new, and you have learned something. So I just hope you just keep learning through life, and I hope you're happy. And yeah, I just want you to take a moment to look back and see how much you've grown, and give yourself some credit for it. So you deserve it. I love you. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I love you guys, and you know that. See you guys in my next video. Bye.